What's up, y'all? Brix from Brix Fitness, and I'm making this video. This is a special request video, and I know this video may not be for a lot of people who watch the channel, but I think it is a very important topic to talk about, and it is entrepreneurship. Now listen, I in no way am coming for or trying to disrespect anyone with a 9-to-5. I've worked a 9-to-5 job for practically all of my life. I've only been an entrepreneur for 2 years now. First and foremost, I just wanted to get that out the way, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs, they like to bash 9-to-5, and that really doesn't make sense, because if you own a business, you need people to work for you, so like you're kind of like bashing the people who make your business possible. So I think that everyone has a role, I think everyone has a place, everyone has a purpose in life. And if you feel like your purpose is to be an entrepreneur, you have a vision, you have amazing ideas, you have gifts, you have something to share with the world, there's something, you know, you have a void to fill somewhere in the marketplace, then I think it's almost like a sin for you to not be able to make that come to life because of whatever situation that you may have in your life. I have a lot of people who ask me about the stages of transition, like how do you transition from working a 9-to-5 job or working for a company to working for yourself. So I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about some of the advantages and the disadvantages of working for yourself. The transition part is the hardest part. This is what I would suggest. If you have a job right now, the first thing I would do is cut back all my expenses, like whatever you don't need. Cable, like, is not a necessity. You don't need cable. I would cut back on shopping. I would cut back on social gatherings, going out for drinks and eating out. I would cut back on eating out. I would minimize all my spending. Try to pick up hours if I can. I would just like save like a madman, because for a few reasons. You need a cushion once you try to make that transition, and another reason is it costs money. Like, it takes money to make money. So if you don't have money, or if you don't have any kind of resources to start your business, then it's not gonna happen. Cut back on your spending and stack some bread. Second tip, if you work 9-to-5, then 5 to about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning are the hours that you should dedicate to you grinding and building your business, you educating yourself, whether that is shadowing a mentor, whether that's reading books, whether that's studying business law, whether that's looking at, you know, locations for your store, or whatever the case may be. But the hours of 5 to 1 or 2 in the morning, that's the time that you invest into you, as well as the weekends. So here's another thing. You are going to have to totally sacrifice your social life for a while. Like, I totally punted my entire social life for a while. Like, I'm just now starting to become more social because I was like stressed out and I needed to have some sort of balance in my life. So I started to hang out, and now I'm in a better financial situation, which is why I'm also able to do that. But anyway, I digress. The weekends and the evenings are the time for you to invest into your grind, right? Also, you're gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices. There's gonna be times where you don't, you know, financially you have to make sacrifices. You're gonna have to make sacrifices with your time. I haven't watched sports in 3 years, and I'm a big sports fan. I don't watch TV. I don't even have a TV hooked up in my house. I have no cable in my house. The only reason why I have a TV in my living room is because of the kids. And that's a big thing. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to really live in a way that a lot of people are not willing to live if you're going to start your own business, if you're going to make your personal dreams come true, because it's the only way. Unless you were born with a silver spoon, it takes a lot of sacrifice, and it takes a level of sacrifice that most people aren't willing to make, which is why there's only a handful of successful entrepreneurs. Yo, I just realized I filmed the first half of this video with that closet door open. Whatever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave it open now. It make no sense. Whatever. I've mentioned this, but get a mentor. There's a lot of pitfalls with entrepreneurship, and you can save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of heartache financial stress by getting a mentor. I'm still looking for a business mentor. I don't have one. I have a real estate mentor that I've been, picking his brain, but finding a mentor is so important, and do a lot of reading. It's super important that you educate yourself as much as possible. But the thing is, with a mentor is able to teach you things that you won't be able to learn in books. So that's why it's super important. Now, some of the advantages of being an entrepreneur. Let's start with the disadvantages. I know for 100% certain that I work probably twice as much as the person with a 9-to-5 job. I know I work over 80 hours a week, but it's something that I love doing. I don't even like calling it work, but it's work. It takes energy, it takes mental energy, it takes physical energy. So that's why I call it work, but it's something that I'm passionate about. And that's another tip. This video is going to be all over the place because I'm kind of freestyling right now. But here's another thing. Make sure whatever you decide to go, whatever business you decide to build, it's something that you are genuinely passionate about. And it's something that people can sense your passion. Because if it's not something that you really care about, and if it's not something that you believe is going to help improve people's lives, then it's not going to be successful. And if you're doing it for money, it's not going to be successful. And that's just that. Are there exceptions to the rule? Of course, there's always exceptions. But generally speaking, if you're not doing it to bring value to people, to help improve people's lives, if it's not something that you are genuinely passionate about, something you genuinely care about, in theory, it's not going to work. It's so much easier. Your life is so much better. You're so much happier because, listen, you're going to spend a lot of your time and energy building this thing. So it just makes sense for it to be something that you love, like something that gives you goosebumps. Like I'm breaking out in goosebumps right now. So that's another point I just wanted to leave with you guys. So another advantage is you're able to live life on your terms. Like I don't answer to anyone except my daughter and Kimmy. They're really my bosses. I have the freedom to leave the country whenever I want. I can go to sleep when I want. I can wake up when I want. And coming from a guy who's worked construction, where I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and be in the freezing cold, be in 15-degree weather, shoveling and carrying bricks, and like, I've worked the call center jobs with the crazy hours, getting off at 2 in the morning, working 12-hour shifts. I've done retail, standing on my feet. I've done it all. So coming from someone who's experienced every avenue of employment almost, I appreciate it so much that I have the freedom to kind of just like live life how I want to. I'm a workaholic. Don't get it twisted, and I love it. I wake up early in the morning. I'm up late at night, but I love it. It's for me. It's for the legacy that I'm building for my family, and and here's the thing, right? Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. I understand that. But let me tell you this. If you ever have plans of being financially free and wealthy, and being able to leave money for generations and generations, then you're not going to be able to do that with a job. You're not. And that's just the truth of it. So if that's your vision and you feel like you're not built for entrepreneurship, then I think you should try to build yourself for entrepreneurship, because that's the only way for you to become independently wealthy. That's just the truth. I get to do something that I love every single day. And I feel like most business owners feel the same way. Because as I mentioned, most people, you start a business that aligns with something that you're passionate about. And there's no better feeling than being able to help people in whatever your particular field may be. And just seeing that smile on their face. And for me, it's like reading comments or, seeing, the results, the before and after picture from my clients, or hearing, reading an email about how I've been able to help them change their life. Like, that's the most rewarding thing ever. And I never felt that while I was filling orders at QVC. I never felt that feeling. And that feeling is what life is about, in my opinion. That fulfillment, that satisfaction you get from knowing that you're helping someone is indescribable. That feeling is indescribable. And I never got that at a job, a 9-to-5 job. I never got that feeling. So this is not about money. Not for me. Let me speak for me. It's not about money. Do we need money? Absolutely. Do I want to make a lot of money? Absolutely. But I understand that money doesn't make you happy. I understand that. Providing for my family makes me happy. Impacting this world and helping to change people's lives makes me happy. The feeling of fulfillment makes me happy. And entrepreneurship has given me the opportunity to make all of those things happen. I'm gonna end this video right here because I'm kind of like rambling right now. Go to brixfitness.com. I have online slots available right now, guys. I'm like in the zone. I have some clients who are really crushing it right now. The Brix Fitness logo t-shirt is about to be extinct. Make sure you order. I got a few of them left. Make sure you order one of those. And as always, guys, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well and get money.